What's up, guys? It's Josh Backwards, and I was just like, hey, I haven't posted in a while, so let's update you guys on my Nintendo handheld collection. So I have my assistant here today. Come on, Emily. You guys have seen her in videos before. This is Emily. This is my little sister and one of my best friends. So, she's gonna be helping me out today. So, I think we should start with the original Game Boy. This is my DMG original Game Boy. We have a problem with it where the front comes off, but I should be able to re-glue that. And I'm also going to say my favorite titles that the system has, and I love Pokemon Blue. Second up, we have the Nintendo Game Boy Pocket that I have in box. It is the blue one, and since it plays original Game Boy games, I'll just say Pokemon Blue. Next, we have my one and only Game Boy Color. I actually only have this one. Focus. It is I think it's the teal. I don't know the official name for it, but favorite game for this is Link's Awakening Deluxe. Next, we have the Game Boy Advance that I completely screwed up trying to mod it, but I have the box for the Glacier Edition, which I'm still trying to come across, for less than $40. So I do have it in box technically, but it's just the wrong color. Next, we have the Game Boy Advance SP. I have an AGS 001, sadly. And I have the box for the Silver 101. Can you see that? So I have the box for that, but haven't come across that color yet. But let's see if it's turned on. Let's hear this this audio. So that brings back a lot of memories of playing on this as a kid, because my cousin had these. I never owned one. My first console was actually a DSi. Favorite game for this is The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. Next, we have the Nintendo DS in box, coming with a Metroid Prime Hunters demo, which is actually really cool. It came with the demo and everything. Here's the DS system. Some of you probably aren't aware that this was actually the first DS. A lot of people think the DS Lite was the original DS, but no. It was this big blocky thing with a big old hump in the middle. This was the first DS. My favorite game for this, that I played on this version at my cousin's house, probably has to be New Super Mario Bros. That was probably my favorite. Oh, it is dusty. Next up, we have the DS Lite. My other cousin on my other side of the family had this, and I would play, even though it's not for the console, I would play Super Mario Bros. Advance 3 on my cousin's. But favorite title that I played on this would probably have to be, I'm gonna say Spirit Tracks. Then next up, I have my first ever handheld console. This is the one that I had as a child. The black Nintendo DSi. And let me show you something. Does it have battery? It doesn't. I have the picture of the first time I ever saw Emily. Emily, come here. The first time I ever saw Emily, when like maybe an hour or two after she was born, is stored on this DS. So, I think that's really cool. I'm never selling this, ever, just because it's so precious to me. Favorite game on this? Probably Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron, because that's what I was playing in the hospital waiting for Emily to be born. Yeah, that's probably it. It's not that fun anymore, but that's probably it. Next up, we have the 25th anniversary of Mario Bros., the Nintendo DSi XL. Does this have battery in it? It does. That's all. Oh, wow. That brought me back. And and in here, I have, never mind. It's New Super Mario Bros. Is what it is. Okay. Now we are moving on up. Now, I just got this used. But my old best friend, Cameron Thomas, I think it's okay that I say his name. I might bleep it. We used to be best friends, and he had this model, and we would play a bunch of Zelda games on it, Spirit Tracks mostly, but my favorite title for this system probably has to be Ocarina of Time 3D. This was my second Nintendo handheld ever. The new Nintendo 3DS XL. So, I played the heck out of this. I remember, I don't know if you have this in your state, but we have EOGs, end of grade tests. You have those?
Yeah, I took a BOG a couple days ago.
Oh, a couple days ago?
Yeah.
They suck, don't they? They're bad. But, I finished the EOG in 8th grade, and this had come the day before. So under my table, I was playing Hyrule Warriors Legends under the table while I was waiting for everyone else to finish. So, pretty cool. Never selling these either, just because, you know, pretty big deal to me. And I had no idea where the box is for this, but I have the box. I have here the Hylian Shield edition of the new Nintendo 2DS XL. So, I love this design. This might be my favorite way to play 3DS games, just because it's like such a beautiful design. Everything looks just amazing on it. Everything's risen up. It just looks so cool. And the screen is way bigger. You know, who doesn't want a bigger screen? Now, I didn't do this in order. Oh, wait. Favorite game for this? Animal Crossing New Leaf. Now, I didn't do this in order. I think it's time to show you my newest addition to the collection. My Nintendo Game Boy Light. Exclusive to Japan. Even though this one's in a little bit of disrepair, I still have to put it back together. This ran me $100. $100. Because it was a Japan exclusive. You know, I don't know why I spent all my money on it, but Nintendo is just something that I absolutely love collecting and playing all the games for. You know, it's just, that's what I love to do. Don't try and take it apart. And that's just what I love. And I want to pass all of this down to my children when I'm older. And hopefully they don't sell it when I die. But, I mean, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, you must be a real Nintendo fan, because anybody else would, I've already did that one. Everyone else would have gotten bored. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am Josh Backwards. This is Emily Backwards. And we'll see you in the next one. Put your hand over the camera.
New Patek on my wrist, yeah. White diamond, them shits if yeah, yeah. Got coin to go get a mink, yeah. New finger ring sit like a set, yeah. You a bad bitch, then we can link. What? Hit the shower, you might skate, yeah. Bitch bag, and they all might great. And she said little Uzi so great.